Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers. This morning I'm looking at a book from Edward Elgar Publishing. It's on breach of confidence, which is an area we've looked at before, and it's a big area now, an emerging area if you like in law, in modern law. It's looking in this book at social origins and modern developments, so it's a very timely publication. It's been written by a number of people: Richardson, Michael Bryan, Martin Vranken and Katy Barnett. This is the book here. It's actually quite a light book. You can see from the back there's some nice comments, spine and so forth. It only runs to something in the region of 150 odd pages. There's a nice little index right at the back, and there's an appendix which you can see there, setting out various points concerning case law mainly. You've got within the book itself headings rather than paragraph numbering, and a lot of useful footnotes at the bottom which I think do help try and find things. There's a useful introduction and synopsis of what the book is really about concerning breach of confidence rather at the moment. And you've got a list of the various authors who are contributing to this publication. I'm very pleased with this book. I think it's a very interesting small book in an area which is developing. Certainly I think older lawyers should be aware of what's happening in this breach of confidence concept, if you like, which is looking at rights in a slightly different way. The title we've got is Breach of Confidence Issues Directly Relevant to Today's Information-Based Society, and we have to think, of course, about what has been happening to our society in the last 15 years with the changes in how we get information and how that information is used, whether it's actually used or abused. What we say in our review is this: interested in issues relating to privacy and information, be reminded that these topics are linked often directly to breach of confidence. You just have to open the newspapers almost any day and you can see something of this nature happening. Contemporary and controversial as these matters may be, therefore, they certainly aren't new, as is pointed out in this intriguing and scholarly book from Elgar. It's been well received internationally, and the book offers a shrewd and scholarly treatment of this often complex area of confidence, largely from an historic perspective, to which the authors assign direct relevance to today's information-based society. And I think that is of great help to some of us who are sort of thrashing around a little bit, trying to understand what's really going on with the Data Protection Act and information technology, freedom of information and all the other things. Breach of confidence, say the authors, may be questioned in the light of recent developments which have seen it emerge as a significant component of the intellectual property, privacy and security laws of common law jurisdictions, and these cover the globe. Reference is then made in the US and the UK, having looked at Asia, the Far East and Australia and New Zealand and so on. Intriguing parallels are developed and differences within international law are then revealed, which I think is of great help, because we then go back again to the historic evolution of the subject and its social origins. Individual chapters, of course, scrutinise such matters as privacy, publicity and secrecy in early Victorian Britain. And you've got to look at it, I think, in the historic perspective anyway. An even more intriguing feature of the work of reference is the appendix, which I indicated earlier, which contains a digest of 19th century cases, mainly from Britain and America. So what if little has changed in over a century? One cannot claim that such issues involving breach of confidence are not relevant today, because clearly they are. I think this book is a great short book on the subject. I think it will raise a lot of questions and perhaps provoke more thought about where we're going with this very difficult, frankly intractable subject at the moment. Thank you to all concerned on a great contribution to the continuing debate. Bye-bye.